Welcome back to IELTS IQ. Today we have a brilliant speaking part 2 topic that 2 of my students have encountered this year. Let's begin. Anytime we look at a speaking part 2 card, you should be trying to get the idea pretty quickly. Remember, we have 1 minute to make notes, but that also includes time for thinking. Okay, so thinking and making notes. I already have my idea. It would be a conversation with my father. And I'm already planning my introduction. Okay, we could do something very simple and to the point. For this topic, I'd like to talk about a conversation that I had with my father about my future. This is great. It's actually a perfect introduction. Though, when I first read the topic, I already saw 2 words I would like to paraphrase. Impressive, so nice adjective, and remember. I could absolutely paraphrase these and use them naturally in my introduction. Alright, well, one of the most meaningful conversations I've ever had was with my father. And it's one that has really stuck with me over time. This is a bit more natural for a native speaker. We've got those paraphrased words like meaningful instead of impressive and stuck with me. So really nice phrase to mean always like with you, always in your memory, always remember. Start thinking of your conversation and very quickly plan your introduction. Don't spend too much time. A lot of students overthink this and make it too complicated. Go with something simple and confident, okay? All right, let's jump into making notes. Here we have the points of the card. My notes for when and where would be very simple. 18 years ago, vivid memory, very nice phrase for talking about memories that you all should be using. Home and kitchen. Really simple, basic notes. You can see I have not put down sentences. Stop making notes with sentences. Notes are there to remind us what to say, not for us to read like a book. Okay, what it was about. Feeling lost. Standing at a crossroads. College, university, job, or travel. A crossroads. So when we think of a crossroads, we're thinking of different options, different ways to go, different things or paths to choose. Why it was impressive. Helped weigh my options. So thinking about weighing options, making a decision. Very nice phrase. Commit to. So to commit to something is to choose and stick with it, to stay with that decision. Really hit home. I love this phrase. If something really hits home, it has a big impact on you. It really affects you. And we have a synonym phrase here, resonate. Resonated with me. I'm using it in the past, so I've got verb to resonate with you. Cherished memory. A memory you really care and hold close to your heart. A turning point. So a very important moment in your life. These are the phrases I'm going to be using. Pause the video, take a moment to make some notes for yourself, and then we're going to go through my sample, okay? Alright, well, one of the most meaningful conversations I've ever had was with my father, and it's one that has really stuck with me over time. It happened about 18 years ago, yet it's still a vivid memory. It was on a quiet Sunday evening at home, I remember we were sitting around the dining table and I was feeling quite lost at the time. Like I was standing at a crossroads, unsure of which path to take after high school. There were just so many possibilities on the table. Like, should I go straight into a job, apply for a college, or skip college entirely and go straight to university? Or take a break to travel and explore other interests? Have a look, guys, at this phrase, possibilities on the table. It's a very nice pun, a word play. I said we were sat around a table, so I'm using this idiomatic phrase, many choices on the table, right? My father's always been pretty chilled, and this conversation was no exception. Instead of giving me advice straight away, he asked for thoughtful questions and helped me weigh my options. He encouraged me to think beyond short-term benefits and to consider what would truly make me feel fulfilled in the long run. Nice phrases here with short-term benefits. Benefits right now instead of in the long run for a long period after. At one point, he said something that really resonated with me. You can't keep all the doors open forever. Sooner or later, you need to walk through one and commit to it. That really hit home. We talked a lot about the importance of making a commitment. That once I choose a path, I need to give it time and effort, even when it gets tough. That idea changed the way I look at decisions in general. He also shared a few personal stories, mistakes he'd made, choices he regretted, and moments he was proud of. The honesty and openness made the conversation even more powerful. It wasn't just advice, it was lived experience. All in all, this is a cherished memory for me, and I'd say that the talk was definitely a turning point in my life. All right, pause the video, copy my sample and go through it. Like I said, this has come up already twice this year for my students. There are some really good phrases I would like you to go and practice. Vivid memory, stuck with me, weigh my options, thoughtful questions. All right, that brings this lesson to an end. See you next time. Goodbye.